Hello guys, welcome back to SportsCorner GH. My name is Adam. In today's video, we are going to talk about the latest updates concerning Ghanaian and Black Star players, which includes Jojo Wollacott, Inaki Williams, Nico Williams, Brandon Thomas-asante, amongst many others. But before we jump into it, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and also turn on notification quickly. Let's jump into it and begin with Black Star goalkeeper Jojo Wollacott. Last year, he made a transfer move from England, Swindon Town, to Scottish side Hibernian. At Hibernian, he was the number one goalkeeper. But then he lost his number one spot to a younger goalkeeper because of injuries. And because of this, Hibernian had told Jojo Wollacott that, see, last season, you made only 7 appearances for the club. Out of those 7 appearances, you only made 5 starts. And the younger goalkeeper played more games than you. You know your contract runs until 2026. But then, if you are willing to stay until 2026, you are going to be our second choice goalkeeper come next season. Jojo Wollacott did not like the idea because, you see, with the Black Stars, you need to get a lot of playing time. So Jojo Wollacott then informed his agent to start looking for a club for him. And guess what? That is the exclusive I have for you. Jojo Wollacott has signed a 2-year deal with Crawley Town in League One. He's back to England where it all started for him. And I'm happy for the player because I am one person that has been critical about his call-up to the Black Stars. So many times, he gets bad season and gets call-up to the Black Stars. When you say it, people say you don't know football. I mean, see, let's be very honest with ourselves. When he went to the Scottish side Hibernian, it wasn't good. It didn't go well for him. He was a flop. As simple as that. 7 games. He had so many injuries. He wasn't reliable. And I'm happy that he took the right step to leave the club, because if he was there, he wasn't going to get a lot of playing time because they had gotten someone who was reliable and was getting the job done. As simple as that. And I'm happy for him coming back to the EFL because in 2022, he was part of the team of the season. This is a goalkeeper who, at a time, he was one of the best in the EFL. Now that he's back with Crawley Town, I'm happy for him. He should take this as a second opportunity or a second chance to make sure that he impresses all the coaches in the Ghana national team. Because, I mean, if we are able to make it to the World Cup 2026 and Jojo Wollacott is still not getting enough game time, I think the Black Stars need to move from him and go in and search for a new goalkeeper. But then, now that he has made the move, we are all waiting and we are all watching to see if there's any improvement when it comes to game time and also his performance. And we're happy for the player. 2 years with Crawley Town in League One. We are happy he's back in England. And I'm going to follow tabs of him and bring you more updates live on SportsCorner GH. Now, moving away from, Jojo Wollacott, let's talk about Nico Williams. We all know Barcelona are heavily interested in this player. But then Chelsea and also Arsenal are making it very difficult for Barcelona to, complete this deal. You know why? Chelsea and Barcelona have the money to, meet the financial needs of Nico Williams, but then Barcelona do not have that means. And then Deco was able to meet with Nico Williams' agents to make sure that things were good on the player side before they go and meet Athletic Club. And let's not forget, Athletic Club are not interested in any negotiation. If you want Nico Williams, go and trigger his release clause. As simple as that. But then the coach of Athletic Club had some few things to say about Nico Williams and also Inaki Williams. I'm going to read it out very, very quickly. Let me just pull up the statement. Now, the statement states that we are counting on him to return to training. That means that Nico Williams is not yet at training. He is happy with us and we are happy with him. We aspire to have the best players and that the players want to be with us. It is a year with a lot of excitement for us. We have a very good team and we aspire to improve it. This is also the case with Unai and also Nico Williams. So the second paragraph of the statement was referring to Nico Williams, Inaki Williams also. Now finally, he said that we want to compete in all tournaments. It has been shown that you can be one of the best by being a player of teams like Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. You can also have a great year. It is a year in which we have many challenges ahead. I am sure he loves what lies ahead, and I see him well and happy. So with, the coach of Athletic Club, He wants to keep Nico Williams, wants to keep Inaki Williams, wants to keep other players at Athletic Club still in the club. He doesn't want them to leave because they have a lot of games to play come next season. And he believes that as much as players playing for Real Madrid, players playing for Athletic Club, or players playing for Atletico de Madrid call themselves big players, if they stay in the club, they can be happy where they are. And this is what the coach of Athletic Club had to say about Nico Williams, transfer and everything, and also Inaki Williams. So guys, this is the latest update, and we are still following up on this. As Deco go meet Nico Williams and the agents there, I'm sure they are halfway through. It's just left with the matter of, Barcelona fulfilling their financial obligations necessary to get to this player. And that is it. It is very important. Now, let's move away from that and talk about Brandon Thomas-asante. Now, this player and his debut call-up to the Black Stars just quite recently when we were playing in the World Cup 2026 qualifiers. Now, he played in the last game where Ghana faced off with Central African Republic here in Ghana. He played some small minutes. He came in to replace Mohamed Kudus. Now, when he returned back to his club, West Brom, they were playing a preseason game against Bolton Wanderers, and he scored a goal. Then after the game, he was asked a lot of questions. But then, before we jump into his response to the question, what you have to know about Brandon Thomas-asante is that he has been West Brom's highest goal scorer for the past 2 seasons. This is a player that has been given performance back to back to back to back. Last season, he scored 11 goals and gave 2 assists. And the player is aspiring to surpass that. And I'm going to read exactly what he said after scoring a goal against Bolton Wanderers. Now, let me just pick up the statement very quickly. And this is what Brandon Thomas-asante said after the game. He says that it was nice to start off with a goal on Saturday in our friendly with Bolton at St. George's Park. He also added that you can learn plenty things from this type of fixtures. And probably, I would say I could have gotten another goal. I will always be hard on myself and never just accept average. And this is coming from Brandon Thomas-asante. He says that he was happy to score a goal in the preseason friendly against Bolton and the St. George's Park. And also, he could have probably gotten another goal in that game. But then he is not going to stop there. He's going to go hard on himself because he does not settle for average. And this is a player who wants to surpass the number of goals he scored last season, which is 11 goals in the championship and 2 assists. He wants to surpass that. And let's not forget, the likes of Leicester City, Southampton, and also IC Tower are all interested in this player. And then they're going to follow tabs on him. Now that he's a Black Star player there, we are going to follow tabs on him and follow him and know what is happening, what is going on with Brandon Thomas-asante. Now, let's move away from him and talk about Afena-Gyan. Now, this is one player that when you mention his name, everybody in Ghana will be like, Because this player at a point was our Asamoah. He was our Ajinkwa or Sajefo. It was him. When we were playing in the World Cup qualifiers, it was Afena-Gyan when he was at AS Roma. But after he made the move from AS Roma to Cremonese, it's as if everything has died down a bit. Because last season for Cremonese in the Serie B, he played only 7 games. And out of those 7 games, he started only 1. He did not score a goal in the Serie B. It was in the Coppa Italia. That was where he scored only 1 goal. This is a player, a talented player that we all believe that the next Asamoah, because of his name, Felix Afena-Gyan. But then, things didn't go well last season. And then last season, Cremonese finished 4th. They were able to be in the playoff for qualification. Even that, it didn't work. So back, they are going to play Serie B next season. But I'm happy because Afena-Gyan is back in team camp training for the preseason and also for the upcoming season, hoping that he could lead the front line for Cremonese. This is a player, I believe in him a lot because he has quality. There's quality in this player. It's just that, everything is time. Everything is time. He will come correct. Everything is time. Afena-Gyan, everything is time. Because I believe that once he starts performing well, he'll end a call up to the Black Stars. It's just a matter of time. So guys, this is the latest update concerning Afena-Gyan. Honestly, I want him to succeed. Honestly, because when he was who he is, when he was the la creme de la creme, we counted on him. But now that he's rock bottom. It's like everybody has forgotten about him, but then I genuinely want to see him succeed. As simple as that. So guys, let's move away from Afena-Gyan and talk about the last update. The new Black Princesses player, and everybody's talking about it. They said there's a beautiful lady that has joined the Ghana female, under 20 national team. I'm like, who is this lady? I'm seeing the picture. I mean, the internet there. I mean, Charlie, there are a lot of things. So I came across the picture and I wanted to check who the player is. Her name is Alexandra Tay. She plays her football in Seattle United. Yeah, don't mind my slangs. It's Seattle United. Now she has been called to the Black Princesses for the Under-20 Women's World Cup in Colombia. And Charlie, I like the recruitment too. Yeah, I like the recruitment because once we are going to play the World Cup, we need to bring players who are willing to switch nationality, play for us, and have quality. As simple as that. And clearly, the coaches believe that the player has every necessary quality and meets all the requirements to be part of the Black Princesses for the World Cup. I am good with it. So, I mean, we are going to follow up on, the Black Princesses, their journey in the Under-20 World Cup, which will begin on the 31st of August to the 22nd of September. So, we'll make sure to bring you more updates concerning it live here on SportsCorner.gh. Guys, that is all we have for you for today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and also turn on notification. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go live.